final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 63 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the 2nd round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And some space here. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Levis sets up to throw here. This is caught by Addison. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. In motion right is Addison. Here's Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Here we go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago with a win over the Lions.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, as we know, they have already clinched the NFC North, a wild card game waiting for them to open the postseason, and they have earned the right to host it, Charles, in front of the home crowd.
And this is a division with a lot of history and legacy. And if you're a team to take the crown out of this group, you've already proven you're one of the names to watch in the NFC playoffs. I think they'll be an incredibly tough out in the postseason.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Levis now off of play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd down, Dillon. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action. Here's Levis. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. As A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set. Hunt.
Now Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Another carry now for Madison.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Go. Set.
First down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 4.
Ready.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. It's a gain of 6. And the Packer first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ready, set.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love now. That is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check pink. Switch red. Switch
Going
yellow.
back to Love. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Come on, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll run a toss here with Dillon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Check right.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw now, here's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Mattison.
He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a give to Mattison running right. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Mattison. Breaks through the contact. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Mattison running on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A second down throw from Levis. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis from the gun. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's got this to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Play action now. Levis. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Hut, hut. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches. Here's Madison getting it again on second. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Jefferson. Stopped on the play by Colby Wooden. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a throw here, hauled in. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Love. Musgraves got it out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Smith, red.
They run the toss here to Wilson. Down right around the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Ready. Set, go. Set.
Jet sweep, here's Reed. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hut, hut.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Dillon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Wilson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Going to run with Madison again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On the handoff, it's Madison. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
So the final seconds have ticked.